Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the first time. I want to keep this kind of short and sweet just because I know you want the review and that's why you're here. You want to know, did it work? And let me tell you, not really. Not really. To start off, I've done 2 of the trials of Curology, but the first formula that I tried just didn't work for me. And at that time, I had started it in about March or April, like the beginning of quarantine. And at that time, I don't think they were doing the changing the formulas, and if they were, I might have not cared enough to look into it, or I was probably just so frustrated and I thought I knew what was going on with my acne that I was just like, it's okay. So back at the beginning of quarantine, when I did my Dermalogica review, I had really bad acne. I had just gotten off of my birth control because everywhere was closed and I could not get it. So I was convinced that that was what was changing my skin, and it does often do that. So I was right in thinking that. Once I thought I had narrowed it down to my birth control being the issue for my acne, I decided just to stop using the first formula that I received. The first formula I received had 4% niacinamide, 1% clindamycin, and 4% azelaic acid. And this you just apply once every night and it's good to go. So I wasn't seeing like glorious differences. Like when you see Instagram people who are like, my horrible acne, which most people would go on like Accutane for, has cleared up with Curology. So I was really excited and it just fell flat for me, so I didn't even want to review it or like mention it because it was just like a dud. Like it was like I wasn't doing anything to my face. Fast forward to September when I moved back down to Florida. I was packing up my things and I found my trial of the Curology, and my skin, I had been on my birth control for about 3 months at the time of me moving down, and it might have been 4, maybe longer, I can't remember, if anyone wants to do the math. I was back on my birth control and my skin was still like faulty, and I was like, what? My skin usually isn't this bad when I'm on birth control. So I was like, let's just try it again. Like, let's just try it again. I'm on birth control. Let's see if something else can help it. And I saw a slight improvement. Once I saw a slight improvement, I was like, well, my skin is different from when I put this formula together. Well, not when I put it together. When I had first submitted my acne concerns and everything, my skin was different. I had different problem areas, although the hormonal acne on my chin is still here to stay. So I redid the trial just to see if they were going to address different concerns, use different chemicals in it, like that kind of thing. And I also wanted to see if the dermatologists were seeing anything in my face that were different, that they could change it. The new formula I got was still 4% niacinamide, still 1% clindamycin, but instead of the 4% azelaic acid, they included 0.25% zinc pyrithione. So that was one of the big differences. They completely changed it, and now there's not that acid. And I know when I got a facial, my facialist was like, you need more zinc, zinc is great, blah blah blah, zinc, but I couldn't find any zinc supplements at the store. So I was excited to try out the new one with the changed formula. So with that changed formula, it did improve a little bit even more from the original one. So backtracking, March it didn't do anything for me. September, once I was on the birth control, it helped a little bit, but not a whole lot. And then once I got my formula changed again, it helped even more. However, I'm sure you can see my face, and granted I'm wearing makeup right here, but my face, I still have hormonal acne along my chin. I have a lot on the corners of my mouth, and then even some on my forehead. And of course I'm getting the cheekbone spots, which are primarily due to like face masks or dirty pillows or something, but I've been washing my pillows often without a scent in my detergent, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but what can you do? So all in all, my quick review is Curology works. It doesn't work 100%. It's not the best thing I've ever tried. I'm definitely going to be looking for other options. This isn't like my holy grail like a lot of people say, like they can stop their search. And a lot of people have great results, but that's just not my experience. And so I've thought about going in again and getting the formula changed again, talking with the dermatologist. As far as I've experienced, their customer service is really great. The dermatologists that you're assigned with really want to talk with you. So I want to further this journey, but from using it, it's just lackluster to say the least. Now, you might have noticed that this is a bigger bottle than the first one, so I did already use the entire tester for my new formula, and I did order like the full size. So I mean, I obviously liked it enough to reorder it. It is controlling something on my face, but like I said, I want to go further into it to see if maybe we're just missing the mark somewhere. I really don't know, but my acne is not cured yet. So if you found me from searching for Curology, you probably just wanted to know the review, which is why I tried to sum it up in the beginning of the video. But I do also want to kind of go over what comes in the trial kits in case you're curious. I mean, they explain it on their website, and I'm sure a million other people have mentioned it, but I did just want to like pop in. So like I had already mentioned, you get your formula in this smaller size, which is a 12 milliliter cream. So I mean, it's a good amount and it lasts a decent amount of time. I have found with the nightly creams, instead of putting them between your hands and rubbing it around your face, it's nice to just kind of like focus a little bit in those spots and really work it in. That's what I found to be the best option for me. It might not be for others, but that's just my 2 cents. The other things that come in the pack are a face wash and a moisturizer. So this is the cleanser and this is the moisturizer. The cleanser's fine, like it's a nice regular schmegular cleanser, like it's gonna clean your face a little bit, but this moisturizer, on the back it says, "We believe in simple, just hydrates without clogging." This doesn't do anything. Like, it's kind of a nice consistency. Like, it looks almost like the Belief Hydro Aqua Bomb kind of thing, and it looks like it's going to be pretty nice. Even rubbing it in, like, oh, it looks like it's gonna hydrate, but it just dries and then it's like non-existent. It's like you didn't do anything. And maybe it's because I'm so used to the Belief Aqua Bomb and I'm used to so much hydration, but this is just like, I'll put it on my face and I have to do it again and do it again, and it kind of leaves like a silky residue almost, which might be good for a primer if you're like aiming to do your makeup after this. But, and like I said, the cleanser is, it's just a cleanser. I would still prefer to use my Dermalogica. I noticed that if I'm trying to just use the whole Curology set, that my skin actually breaks out more than if I'm including my Dermalogica acne treatment face wash with it. So I just want to point that out too. Like, I don't know. I feel like the way the ads for Curology are aiming is to just be able to, this is your one-stop shop. You don't need to like do all these extra steps, but I'm still including the extra steps because without it, it would be worse than it is. So again, maybe I need to adjust my formula a 3rd time, but maybe I just need to find that happy medium. Maybe I should have patience. What's patience, you know? Okay, so the difference between receiving one of the free trial sets in March and receiving one of the free trial sets in early October was that this first set just came with the 3 items that I had already mentioned, the cream, the cleanser, and the moisturizer. But the boxes now come with a acne body wash, 2% salicylic acid treatment. So I thought that was kind of interesting because I do get some acne, you know, like around my neck especially. I thought that it was really nice, and I don't know if it's just because I had mentioned that I had acne on my body, but I thought it was a nice thing. Usually if you're having enough acne problems on your face, you're gonna have it on your body too. But I do believe it recommends not to go on your neck, so like collarbone down. But I do have a lot of acne on my neck. Again, jawline, on my mouth. I have this giant one next to my eyeball right here, so I don't know where that came from. But yeah, that's what comes in the kit. Like I said, I was trying to keep this super sweet and short so that way, one, you don't get bored easily, but also so that way you can just get the information. I know there's a lot of, yes, it's really good. I know there's some, no, it's not good at all, but this was kind of important for me to put this out here if you're looking into trying it. Granted, you do get a free trial, so I really commend them for doing that because I've spent a lot of money on a lot of acne products, and granted, I did buy a full size, so they got some money out of me. It's working enough, I guess. It's still better than everything else that I've tried, but it's just not there yet. The wonderful stories that I've seen are people who have their befores are like me right now, and then they're great skin, and I'm couldn't be me. I really wish it could. Let me know down below what your experience with Curology is, and is it something that you're die hard for? Is it something that you don't think works at all? Should I keep trying, I guess, is kind of my thing. Should I just go to a dermatologist? Would that be the easiest? Who knows? Thank you so much for staying to the end, and check out my other videos if you're interested, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.